And how do drug shortages, how do they affect the way healthcare providers treat patients effectively? I mean, obviously, it's got to have some kind of effect on doctors and how they're approaching treatment.
Absolutely, and those are the tragic stories that, and you can read about them. They've been well documented. We're talking cancer doctors who are having to literally decide. They've got so much. They only have so much of this medication. They've got two patients. Maybe one's an older 80-year-old woman with lung cancer, and one's maybe a young kiddo with some other form of cancer, and they're having to decide which of these two am I going to give the medication to, which one's going to live and which one's going to die. And there's those kinds of stories are out there and have been out there for some time. I myself personally have experienced it. It's why I formed Jase Medical, working in a community hospital. This was a number of years ago, when we hadn't gotten to this point. But even then, we were told at the time that we had limited access to one of our most important injectable antibiotics in the hospital. And at the time, it struck me as this is pre-COVID. This is before shortages were even a thing, and so that at the time, just really, I stopped in my tracks. What is going on? I'm in a top tier healthcare system in the world, and I can't get this basic medication for my patients. What is going on? And that's what led to all this research, to finding out where our meds come from and what the true cost is behind all of this, and ultimately formed Jase Medical as a result.
It's so interesting because we've had a number of guests on before talking about the importance of preparedness, of literally prepping, but as you know, I mean, it's always right: food, water, basic necessities, and so forth. And what I love so much about Jase Medical is that you're reminding us that we've got to have our medicines, our prescriptions prepped as well. For a lot of us, that is a life and death issue.